Okay, y'all. Hi, everyone. Welcome to my reading. Today I wanted to talk about or find out what don't people want you to know. So, in my previous reading, did I just spit? In my previous reading, I was like, these people don't want you to know this and that, and I just got this like epiphany while I was taking a shower, right? Shower thoughts. I was like, what if I make a video about what people don't want you to know? Like, so about yourself, about your environment, about your communication, and about what you've given to them. Okay, so first of all, before we begin, I wanted to show y'all some of my lineage, so a little bit of my bloodline. This is not like old bloodline stuff. This is not like my ancient ancestry, but this is some of the people, like how they dress, what they do, their makeup and stuff like that from my tribes. So like let me show you. So this is how they do their hair. This is how they do their, you know what I mean? Like everything. Hold on. I'm just going to flip through it. Just all the images that I got. So these are literally people part of my tribe. Like this is where I came from. Like this is where on my father's side, this is literally my tribe. So like I want people to really understand how serious I am about ancestry and how much history I actually do have embedded in my DNA, because people always want to tell me who I am. So I just wanted y'all to know that you might not be aware of who exactly you are because of the lies that have been told throughout history. And I'm sorry, I'm flipping through this. It's like multiversing right now. But tapping into your ancestral DNA will help you capture moments and find out what kind of history your lineage actually holds, right? I feel like it's obvious what I'm trying to say here, so it's like difficult for me to articulate at this moment, but these are the peoples. These are how we do our makeup. This is how we live a little bit, right? These are just images you can find like anywhere, right? Happy Sunday, y'all. All right. That's it. Okay. So let's get this reading started. Like I said, this reading will be about what people don't want you to know about yourself. So we're going to start with the Empath's Oracle so that we can find out how fellow empaths are feeling at this current moment. I haven't even opened these cards out of the boxes because I was just like, click start, let's go. All right. So let's start with Empath's Oracle. How are we feeling right now? Ooh. How are we doing right now? What is it that people don't want us to know about ourselves, about our environment, about our communication, and about the energy or whatever we've given them, whether it be gifts, whether it be actual energy, or anything at all right? So we'll do this in order. So about yourself, what do people want you to know about yourself? And this could be anyone, all right? So that about yourself, okay, about your environment, about your communication. I need to have like a second camera angle so you guys can see this, but I don't think I don't think Instagram would let me do that. Let's see, what else about yourself, about your communication. I already said that. So this is yourself, environment, communication, and then about your, see how they're already making me forget. I'm really trying hard to remember what the fuck I said. Oh, about what you've given them. All right. So let's see. First card, about yourself, transforming empathic absorptions. So people don't want you to know that you are an energy conduit. People don't want you to know that you soak up their bad vibes. So they don't want you to know that they feel better when they're around you. They might not be telling you this because, I don't know, feelings of insecurities and stuff that you might absorb from them. they feel like they don't have to tell you. Maybe you start feeling things that they've been feeling before when it comes to negative energy. But other than that, people might not want to tell you also that they do get triggered around you. That maybe something about your life makes them... Okay, so yeah, that's what it is. So you're absorbing their good negative vibes, and then you're giving them good vibes. They don't want you to know that. We're gonna find out who these people are, by the way, later on. But yeah, nothing will come of the situation, right? So that's the first card out. So this literally means that, like, nothing will come out of the situation. So if people are not discussing... Okay, here it is. If people are not communicating with you about how they feel around you when they're low or stuff like that, or people just assume that you're going to help them all the time or be there for them all the time, then nothing will come of that situation. Void of course moon. At this current moment, we are in a void of course moon, and the full moon is also coming up. It's like people don't want you to know that whatever plans that you are incorporating with them at the current moment there's a high possibility that there's nothing going to come out of it, right? So if people are attempting to reproduce with your energy, then they're not telling you that it's not working. They're not telling you that they feel frustrated. What? Happy birthday. That's an amazing time. You should, like, before Mercury retrograde ends, write down whatever good ideas you have, and when the full moon comes, trust the process. Just leave those ideas in the book, okay? But yeah, people don't want you to know that that maybe it's people who want to work with you or something. I don't know if this is coworkers or something. I don't know. This is giving me coworker energy. But it's saying that basically whoever this is, they're not necessarily fake, but they're going through a lot and they're just not expressing to you. Yeah. This person, let's see who this is. Transportation. So this is someone that you might have had like a past with, where you experienced something when it came to the development of transportation. So like you and this person used to be friends, like used to know each other. This isn't like a past life love thing, right? This is just like a friend or something from a past life. But this person may be afraid of transportation, be afraid of the road. Either maybe you help them with car rides or something. Maybe you help this person around in their vehicle, in their car, right? Or with transporting them. But they're not expressing to you just how vulnerable they feel within the situation. Maybe they're putting up a front, or maybe they're just pretending to be your friend in order to help with this transportation energy, right? There's something that you know within your intuition that you need to tap into, your inner knowing. This is going to help you bring something forth from your unconscious mind when it comes to how you relate to other people's pain, right? Since nothing will come of the situation, this is just a good time to be observant of yourself during these moments, right? So let's see. So what do they don't want you to know about yourself? What don't they want you to know about yourself? Let's see. What don't they want you to know about yourself? Oh, call me love. So sweet. Shit just broke. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. So hallowed heart, veneration, sensuality, gentleness, and nakedness. Yeah. So this person doesn't want you to know how vulnerable they feel when they're around you. Like, I cannot fucking cap that just said veneration, sensuality, gentleness, and naked, hallowed heart. This person feels like maybe they're missing something and you have something to do with it. You technically do, because you guys have a friendship from a past life. I don't know what necessarily this transportation energy is, but we're gonna find out. Okay. But there's definitely an experience that you guys had together that had to do with experiencing new tech together. Maybe you guys were the first settlers or in settlements, since ancestry is here, and you guys helped to build and provide these kind of like cars, stations, train tracks, all that shit. So like you guys like work together, right? That's just, what? So this person is like a friend in the past life that you guys used to work together on these types of trips and stuff, and now you guys know each other, and it's like kind of like the same cycle happening. But it's like, yeah, sadness. This person doesn't deny, not to say, this person doesn't want you to know how they feel. These people are not telling you, person. I feel like it's just one person. Yeah. Okay. And then let's take this out. Okay, so we're going to move on to tarot. Find out. Okay, first of all, let me do affirmation. Right, let's do an affirmation deck so that we can find out what this is about a little bit through affirmations. I hope you guys are having a good day. These cards are like being weird. By the way, please switch the roles. Actually, don't switch the roles. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, don't switch the roles. Because usually I hear like other readers go like switch where it applies, but I don't think you should. This is definitely someone else. And sometimes we get confused because we're empaths, right? Because we feel other people's energies, we feel like it's us. But really, there are ways that we get like compelled to move in a certain direction because we're feeling the energy so strongly that we literally think that we are the ones going through it. That's literally how empathic energy works. It's like somebody else might be going through something really bad and you're just feeling a little bit of that energy. And that's why being an empath is so important, is because like we're able to bring compassion to the situation. And unfortunately, sometimes we do have to detach because things do get too toxic. So yeah, this is the kind of energy that basically is very shy, very like, I don't think this is a bad person at all. I feel like this is someone who's just very shy, like someone who just doesn't know how to like tell you what they're going through or how they're really feeling. Yeah, I believe in my ability to figure things out, right? It's like you have the problem solving skills to be able to help this person in their situation, even if it's just a little bit. And this person might not be sharing the appreciation that they're supposed to be with you, but this is because they're feeling extremely vulnerable and don't want to show this. This might be a Scorpio, because I know the Scorpionic energy can be very like, you know what I mean? You know what? I can see where. No, I just remembered someone that was like kind of like that. So yeah, this is accurate. Yeah, I have to experience it first before I can read it for y'all. That's why I have to go through all the experiences. That's why I'm an Earth Angel. So let's see. What does this person not want you to know? Okay. What does this person... Okay, so this person might be maybe a little dependent on you on this kind of security, especially when it comes to your empathic abilities. Maybe this person really wants you to, I don't know, let me see. Yeah, Hierophant, Four of Swords, Nine of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, yes. So it's almost as if this person knows that they're getting some kind of hurt, due to some kind of like the either past life or the guidance that they receive when it comes to their ancestors or something. Whereas you are being very generous and hopeful, very nurturing to the situation, whoever you are. and that's helping you expand a little bit. That's why you need to use this opportunity to be able to really analyze your problem solving skills, because this person might be really grateful in some point at some energy. Yeah, this person might be an emperor. This person might be a divine masculine energy. Like I said, this might just be a friend or something. Or maybe they are seeing you as a divine masculine. They're seeing you as someone that of authority that they can like rely on in this kind of situation. Yeah. So, but the energy that they might be giving out is a little harsh or cold. Yeah, that's like I said, this person is not speaking out about the sadness and sensuality they feel around you. Like this person's feeling mixed emotions. I don't know if this is like a bi masculine or something, or this is like a masculine who's just like a little scared, a little frustrated, just a little bit like shy, nervous, doesn't know how to like tell you about what they're going through and how to help them. Yeah. Okay. So what is it that we need to know? That's what we need to know. That's what someone's not wanting to tell you about yourself. You might be someone who's very assertive. Yeah, that's what it is. Someone might not be telling you about how, like, I already said that though. So yeah, this is it. That's so crazy. The tarot is really confirming this for me, because like I just read the oracles from this, like just energetically, psychically. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. This is going to be a lesson for you. This is going to be a moment for you to be able to recognize your own value and worth and how much you actually do inspire other people and help other people. Yeah. What is this transportation card? What is this transportation card? Yeah, wish fulfillment, 9 of Cups. So yeah, you're really helping this person when it comes to this. So it's literally just like you're probably just helping someone get a ride to work, or if you work together, or you're probably just helping someone just move around. This person is just too scared to tell you thank you type shit. Like that's really the energy. That's what someone doesn't want to tell you about yourself, how much you fulfill their desire and how nice you are. Yeah. That sucks though. You know what I mean? Like sometimes y'all just need to like speak out on the things you love, because you don't know, like, you don't know how that could change someone's perspective or life. Like you could just like be vibing with someone and be like, you know, I really appreciate you. And you know what I mean? Like, I really appreciate what you do. I just being like appreciative and honest and humble could literally help someone get out of that box. And it could also motivate you to say those affirmations to yourself. So the next card is what someone or people are not telling you. So this is going to be for a collective. What people are not telling you about your environment. Researching the mystical world. Okay, immediately I'm getting that you might be living or residing inside an environment that's very highly like spiritual in energy. So people might not be telling you how many magical things have happened around the area, or people are not telling you about what they've seen, how they've lived. Like this is also giving me UFO energy. Like if someone has seen a UFO, they don't want to tell you about it type shit. Like so it's like people don't like, people are not telling you about like portals or like history in the environment that you're living in. Or maybe, yeah, I feel like this is like also history. It's very like hidden. So maybe it's like occult energy. Maybe you live in an area where there's like a lot of occults. If you see any buildings with eyes, or you know, like one of the Masonic symbols with the G and stuff, or if you, yeah, by the way, if you see a lot of buildings and they have eyes on them, trust me, there's Masonic shit happening there. Maybe there's a lot of just signs and symbolisms that maybe you've just started noticing about where you live or something. People don't want to tell you about what's really going on there. Like they don't want to tell you about how many secrets your environment is holding. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, there's definitely here something about like maybe beautifying, like gentrification energy, like beautifying something. Someone doesn't want you to know the history of your building or the land that your building is on or what was there before. Expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. So this is the energy of like, maybe you're going to find out something soon about your environment you had no idea about before. Maybe this has to do with people who were kicked out or hunted. And, or maybe, yeah, Voodoo roots. Respect, survival, liberation, freedom. Yeah, like I said, voodoo, like dark magic, occultism, shit like that. People don't want you to know how much history your environment has, how much like native like energy that's there. Like there are definitely portals where you live at, and you just need to find them. You need to be able to energetically be sensitive enough to see, like to really feel portal like energies. That's high class though, so I don't know. I'm not going to say much about that. So let's see what this has to do with when it comes to your past or past life or current situation, or who these people are, or person that doesn't want to tell you about your environment. So let's see. Yo, if I get this transportation card again, let me see. Transportation, I don't know. Maybe there was like a railroad where you're living or something. Maybe this is an entity like a spirit or something. Yeah, maybe this is like a spirit baby. Huh. That's very interesting. I can't even, like, that's interesting. I just said spirit and baby came out. So maybe there are a lot of children where you're at in your environment, and they know. If you have a child or you have like a niece, nephew, or any kind of like, and they live like around you, this child or something is not telling you about what they've seen like in your area when it has to do with mysticism. Yeah. So yeah, maybe someone witnessed something, and I'm talking physical stuff, not like by human people in transportation. I don't want to go as dark to say like kidnapping or anything, but maybe someone witnessed something rather strange, just out of the ordinary, and they don't want to tell you about it. So expect powerful change. Yeah. Expect something to change about the situation. Maybe someone will tell you about what their kids saw. I am worthy of living. I am worthy of a life worth living. Spirit's definitely asking you to explore your environment, to be able to experience more of the mystical world. Because there's something you're going to see or notice that's going to like symbolize something significant in your life, and that's gonna like bring about change. Butterfly effect. Okay, what are they not telling? What are people or these persons? Maybe it's like a group of maybe it's like, okay, so Voodoo Roots is here. So maybe it's like an occult or something. Maybe it's a church. Or just like a really like black neighborhood. And they are not telling you about the magic that someone, maybe there's a starseed child that's being born, and they're not telling you how strange events have been happening. So what are they not telling you? What are they not telling you in your environment? What are they not telling you about your environment? What are they not telling you about your environment? What are people not telling you about your environment? Why are people not telling you about your environment? Okay, Princess of Pentacles, Ten of Wands in reverse, Ace of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and Princess of Cups. What's this Princess of Pentacles? What's this Princess of Pentacles? Two of Swords. What's this Princess of Pentacles? King of Wands. What's this Ten of Wands? What's this Ten of Wands? What's this Ten of Wands? Yeah, I want to see my fit. Hold up. Four of Wands. Hold on, let me show you my fit. Okay. All right. Oh, there's some more. Oh, I'm sorry. So people don't want to tell you about your environment. It's something specifically about a leader or someone who used to be known as a leader in the environment had, like, so maybe this is like an occult leader actually, right? So this might be like a priest, this might be a high priestess, this might be someone who is just in a position of authority, or maybe this is someone who is just super influential in your area. Maybe look up like famous people or known people or people who've made a name for themselves within like your area, like specifically your environment, either where you're currently staying right now if you're not at home, or about your own home, right? So just like research a little bit. This is specifically where you're at right now. So if you're home, then it's your home. If you're not home, it's where you're staying. And it does say here about like the home part. Yeah, that's the, I didn't even like really read this part until like now. So it's saying like, maybe there's some kind of like, I don't know why I started like breathing so hard. It's like, there's some kind of like energy of release in your environment that's happening because of this leader. Maybe this leader has ascended, this ascended master type leader, or something like that, has subconsciously communicated with you about some kind of child that's going to be born, or I don't know what this is about, honestly. So what are they not speaking about? It's okay. So they're not speaking about, so people are not speaking about the, yeah. They're not speaking, oh, what is this? Ace of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Princess of Cups. It's like they are speaking about it, but they're not telling you face to face. It's like someone is like sending you hints and messages and subconsciously, like subliminally trying to tell you something about your environment. And this has to do with some kind of portal or occult energy that's there. Maybe you have neighbors that do black magic or voodoo. Like, it doesn't have to be dark magic. It could be just voodoo, just natural, pure voodoo, which is like something completely different than what we think or what we've known to think. But this definitely has to do with like how cleansed your space is. Yeah, from these energetic blockages when it comes to your heart. So maybe if you live in a very green or watery environment, right? This leader has almost initiated some kind of cleansing within the environment you're in, and subconsciously you're aware that something has changed. Yeah, the world. This is like saying that maybe they didn't communicate with you. Maybe they talked about it as a group or something, but they never announced it. Look for any announcements that have to do with your area. Any public news, riots or protests, or just new beginnings, something starting, like a new shop or something like that. Right? Yeah, this has to do with the stability of the environment. So that's what they're not telling you about the environment, right? So this is supposed to be something that's in the news, but it's not. Yeah, it's not in the news because it's something you literally are not able to know, like someone has to tell you this, but they, even like subconsciously, they couldn't even send you a message about it. This is something you have no idea about. Like, it does, like at this point, it's not even like towards one person. This could be like everyone, literally. And it's like nobody knows about this. So, yeah. Yeah, it's something about, maybe about taxes or something. Reclaiming taxes. Reclaiming taxes. Yeah, the star. So there's going to be healing of this energy of like people not telling you what you're supposed to know about your environment. So like the news and shit, media, right? You need to be able to find out, I am worthy of a life worth living, right? Exactly. It's like there's something here about like maybe you're getting overtaxed or you're overpaying for something, or the environment you're staying in is actually like very sacred, and they just like built over it or something like that. They just like canceled it. And of course we could say that about like America, right? This is like Native American land, but this could be like anywhere, but it's specifically the environment you're living in. Like maybe there was like a witch doctor hospital type shit over there, and like it helps clear the land, but because you're not paying the taxes for, you know, for these people, you're not, there's something here about not reciprocating with your ancestors for the land you're staying in. So like maybe the Gaia is going to help you realize this. There's something here about that. When the baby is here, it's basically saying that as a child, maybe in your past life, you had extremely powerful spiritual gifts. Maybe you are living in the area you were born in your past life, and it's very sacred because of that. And you are a very powerful leader back then, and it's like now you reincarnated and you are not realizing your potential because of the environment you're living in is not telling you about something that had occurred there in the past, right? Like, you know, people are like, oh, we don't know where Jesus was born. We know where Jesus was born. He was born like around like where it's like Russia, Middle East area, like right there. He was born like right there. There's a whole city or a little village, and they have literally all this information about that. This is the place that Jesus was born in. This was the cave place. This is the little shed area where Mary gave birth, right? They have like all these like what do you call it, all this evidence that something great had happened there. So this is kind of that situation where it's like you might not know that where you're living is like actually very important to your own spiritual growth and learning more about the world. So that's what you need to tap into. Yeah. I feel like maybe there were people who like ran away. Maybe this was like a safe zone or something, because I'm feeling like a huge sense of like relief in the stomach or something. So it's like people are not telling you. I feel like maybe there was like an area in which like people hid, like Anne Frank energy, and some historic evidence is there, but they're trying to hide it, and it's like this could be like a huge breakthrough that happens. Someone finds out, posts it on social media, and everyone is like, whoa, it becomes like a huge tourist spot, you know what I mean? And then like taxes go up. It's like that kind of situation. Okay, so what are people not telling you about your communication, right? Seeking healing water. Okay, that's interesting. So maybe when you communicate, okay, so when you communicate with people, they might not be telling you, like they might not be giving you good advice. You know what I mean? Like when you talk to people, they are not, they're not telling you good advice. They're not giving you good advice. Like, and they might not be giving you advice at all. Like that's the thing. And maybe you're looking for something, like you're looking to heal your throat, to heal your communication skills. I'm doing this all the time. So it's like there's something here that maybe you want to tell someone. Like, did I just cut myself? No. Like maybe you want to tell someone that you like them or love them or something, or maybe you want to tell someone. Or maybe you are trying to get to someone by talking to them, but they're not telling you something else. It's not like they're giving you advice. There's something here about that. What's this energy? Okay, so maybe someone's not telling you about what they could do for you, but you know that they could do something for you. You feel within that this person has the advice you need, but they're not giving you this advice. So they're not telling you about your communication. So that maybe there's something about how you speak to them that they don't like, and they're not telling you about this. Did I say that you don't like, that they don't like? Okay. So it's like, it's almost as if you're not necessarily getting inadvertently hurt by someone. Meditate and contemplate. Yeah. Take your time to understand that not everybody can speak your language. Not everybody understands your vibe. And this is also about self-comforting energy. Like you need to, like you would have to really tap into your truth, your inner guidance, to be able to speak on what you truly stand for, what you truly believe, and communicate to someone about your inner feelings, like what you might be confused about, or things that might be complex for you to understand about someone. That may actually trigger this person to tell you about your communication. But the ongoing energy here is that there definitely needs to be some kind of retraction when it comes to the way you observe other people communicating with you, how other people react to what you say, right? I did say triggering, so maybe it's like you're triggering them with how you speak, and they're not telling you. Yeah. They might not be telling you that they're trying to take a break from you as well. Like maybe you'll know the answer subconsciously, but this person might not be telling you about how they really feel about you. Like, and I was talking about communication, so it's like, yeah, there's something about speech here, and you shouldn't worry about whether people like the way you talk or not. And it's because everybody has their own challenges, right? So you have to work on yourself, regardless of if people like it or not. Seeing how other people react to your energy also is a reflection of how you feel about yourself in certain dark, shadowy aspects. That's why seeking healing waters is here, right? Meditate and contemplate moon in Pisces, new moon in Pisces. It's saying like, there are some shadow aspects that you have when you speak. Maybe it's a little dark. Maybe people don't understand how much of the light you are. So they don't tell you how they feel about the way that you talk to them. And yeah, medicine man or woman. Interesting. So in a past life, you are very aware and knowledgeable. You did have very powerful spiritual gifts. I already said this. You have very, very powerful spiritual gifts, and you really need to tap into them. Like, you have knowledge here that's very sacred and very powerful. And maybe that's why you come off raw or uncut or very like wild in your speech. Maybe there's something here about like you being very nostalgic of how people used to see you. Something like that. You know something? I didn't take the emotional card, so let's do that for this one, because I didn't do that for the last card. So let's see. That's really interesting. So maybe you're seeking the acknowledgement. You're seeking the acknowledgement from how other people communicate with you due to how people used to talk to you in the past. So maybe you used to be highly respected in your past life when it came to your knowledge and wisdom. But now if you're speaking on it, it's like people are just like not telling you that either like that that maybe it's forcing them to awaken, or maybe it's making them look for healing, or maybe it's making them go for what they wish for, but they're not telling you about this. They're not telling you about how you've maybe changed their perspective on communication. They're maybe, I don't know why. Protection, that's why. Okay. So maybe they are also not really good at communicating about their emotions, about their power and energy. And in order for the relationship to remain, or maybe in order for the divine is just protecting something here. I guess the divine is protecting knowledge at this current moment, and so people are not expressing to you how maybe I did say giving like bad advice and stuff like that, or not giving any good advice, or not helping or something. So it's like someone might be trying to pull something from you, but the way you communicate creates this barrier for them that they can't get to what kind of information they need. So maybe someone's trying to like literally like get some tea on you or some shit, and you're like, I used to be highly respected, you know what I mean? Like you're in your unconscious, you're like, I'm like a mega billionaire, like powerful person, and I'm gonna speak the way I want to speak, right? And this person is just like frustrated or something because you have some kind of protection here. So let's see. It could be also another one. It could be that there is someone who is a very powerful healer, who is telling you to seek healing waters, right? It could be that as well, to be able to contemplate and protect yourself. This is literally maybe now time. Let's see. Hallowed heart and sensuality. Interesting. Ancestors. So this is ancestral protection. So this is ancestral wisdom. Either someone or you have, and people are not telling you, or someone is not telling you about how much wisdom you are giving. Something like that. There's something like that. Let's tap into tarot and see. What is it that people don't want? What is it that people don't want this person to know about, or these people or this collective to know about their communication? To know about their communication. Okay, Six of Cups, the Tower, Knight of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Two of Wands. So people might not be telling you about, people might not be telling you about your communication. Maybe, maybe you think that you are speaking in a very romantic manner. This could be anyone, like I said. Maybe you speak in a very romantic, flirtatious manner. Maybe you lead people on or something. Maybe people are not telling you that you're leading them on. Yeah. Maybe there's energy here where people might see that you speak like a fuckboy or fuckgirl or player or something. I don't know. But, yeah. But you have deep wisdom and knowledge and passion for your work and efforts. So people might not be telling you about... People might not be telling you about their hard works and efforts, or how they see themselves communicating with you. Maybe they're not... I feel like there's an energy here where someone might like you. You know what I mean? Someone might like you and they are not trying to tell you how, what'd you call it? They're not trying to tell you how speaking to them the way you do makes them think that you are just a player who's ignoring how hard they're working. Maybe that's what these people don't want to tell you. But you have deep ancestral wisdom when it comes to your knowledge. Whoever you are, you used to be very qualified for a very medicinal position back then. Like you could have been a witch, a wizard. You could have been an occultist in your past life. You could have been a doctor. You could have been a shaman, right, in your past life. And your ancestors are here to tell you that this knowledge is protected. And as soon as you meditate and contemplate, really take in within your communication skills, you need to look into how you communicate with yourself. That's going to help you realize just maybe how people have been seeing you as maybe just like someone who's not very serious. That's what it is. Back in your past life, you used to be very serious, very high honor, right? You still are in the spiritual realm if you used to be like a shaman, right? Because you are a medicine person, you help people. And because of this high position of authority, maybe you lived with your ancestors in your past life. Because of this high position of authority, when you were rebirthed into this timeline, when you were reincarnated, you didn't lose that energy. You didn't lose that authority. It's more so that you just maybe are still growing and people are just not seeing how you're high honor. That's what it is. So people might just not be seeing how you're high honor. Maybe you're playing around with your energy, or maybe it looks like you're doing things like all, you know what I mean, like fuckity fuck around type shit, right? But inside you're actually very like committed to committed to allowance. There's an energy here where maybe somebody else is ignoring their spiritual gifts. Maybe this person doesn't want to tell you that they don't understand what you're saying when it comes to spiritual gifts or spirituality, or maybe, okay, so what it is that someone is trying to be smart with you, right? They're trying to be smart with you. They're trying to talk intellectually with you or have a discussion with you. But they don't understand what you're saying. So they're not telling you that. They're literally just like kind of masking that they don't know what you're saying, to the point where they might actually start thinking that you are not high honor or something like that. Yeah, you're protected by your ancestors from thinking about yourself this way. You're protected from by your ancestors from thinking that you are not high honor, or you are not a romantic or something like that. So really what they're not telling you about is how much healing power you have within yourself. You might just be chilling, vibing. You don't even know you're using your power. You don't even know how strong you are. So these people don't even understand, but they feel good. So they don't know how to tell you what you say makes them feel. But then it's something here about like something's going in one way and then it's coming out another way. Like it's coming in like very romantic, huge change, right? Huge shift. But really, like, that's how it's coming off. But when they think about it, right, when they sit there and try to think about it, it's coming off like very damaging. Like they don't, people feel like conflicted and battled and like hurting, and like it's like a lot of emotion and energy here. A lot of thoughts and opinions, and someone may not be able to articulate that with you. I feel like maybe someone is afraid to lose you. or afraid to think a certain way. I said afraid to think a certain way about you. So let's see. That's about it for how do people, what are people not telling you about your communication? So now let's find out what people are not telling you about. I gotta look at my book now because I forgot. Hi. Let me see. Yeah, about what you've given them. So what are people not telling you about what you've given them? Whether this be a gift, a birthday present, or word of mouth advice. It could be anything. Anything that you, energy, it could literally anything that you have provided for them. Money, finances, all that stuff, right? Anything. What are they not telling you about it, or you about, what are they not telling you about what you've provided? Activating empathic magic. So someone is not telling you about how what you've given them, how it makes them feel deeply. Like you have helped someone open up something about themselves that they didn't know was possible. Like someone didn't know something about themselves, and as soon as you gave them something, it sparked something within them, some kind of realization about how they really feel in circumstances, or how they really feel in a situation, good or bad. This might be giving someone some kind of mixed emotions. I didn't even peep that there's a second phase here. So it's like someone may be feeling really connected with certain guides now, because of how you have provided something for them, something you gave them. It might not seem very valuable right now, but that's only because we're human and we don't really see the value in things immediately. So something that you gave someone is a high value, high honor, but they're not telling you about it. Maybe they're afraid that you're going to take it back or something. It's like giving someone a magic genie lamp, and then they're like, I'm not going to tell them about this genie lamp, right? So this could be harmful to them as well, but they're not telling you about it because you don't fuck with jinns, all right? I mean, it depends, but like, I would not personally recommend it at all unless you're like highly ranked or something. Then you know them, you know how they work, you know what I mean? Like, then you don't fucking make wishes. But this is kind of the energy where it's like someone's not telling you how something has changed them. Yeah, your commitment is being tested. So this could even be like an engagement ring, or something that has to do with your commitment, right? Maybe someone's not telling you. I feel like someone's not telling you about how something you've given them has brought them to a realization of how much they love you or something. This person may be feeling very like emotional. Maybe this person feels you very deeply. This person doesn't want to tell you what they know about you, is what I'm seeing. This person doesn't want to tell you about how important they see what you gave them is to you. So like an engagement ring, right? So like if you give someone an engagement ring that your great grandmother like passed down to you, like that kind of energy, it doesn't have to be that important, you know what I mean? But it could be that way for them. So let's see. Yeah, leaving or travel. Interesting. So maybe in your past life, I feel like this would be more of a relationship type of energy, like a love type of energy. Maybe you gave them something to be able to honor the loyalty that you have for this person. But in a past life, this person might have left you or you left them. There was some kind of energy here where there was a breakup, or an energy of like a karmic energy where it's like you guys just had separate paths. Commitment is being tested, right? And now that you guys are together in this life again, it's like there is some kind of like energy where some kind of insecurity here where it's like someone might leave. Maybe there's a lot of pressure being put in the relationship because of what you've given them. And so there's an anxiety here where it's like, well, what if she leaves, or what if he leaves, or what if they leave, or maybe you want to leave, and maybe they're feeling that energy about you wanting to leave, but you've given them something so important that they couldn't possibly they're feeling tested, and so they're not telling you how they feel. They're not telling you about this. They're not telling you maybe about their anxiety when it comes to what you've given them. Like they definitely feel good about what you've given them, but they don't understand why there's so much like anxiety attached to it. And this is because of the past life energy. It's definitely the energy of something just like someone just feeling really anxious. I am strong enough to handle anything that comes my way. Right. So maybe this person, okay, I don't want to scare anyone, but this energy is definitely like giving me like someone might just be afraid to leave because of what you've given them, or afraid that you're going to leave because of what you've given them. What you've given them might be good, actually. It says that it's activating empathic magic, and they feel really deeply. And the crystal is here, and I am strong enough to handle anything that comes my way. So it's like there's definitely a cycle here that is coming to completion. And this person wants to just express themselves to you, but they're not. Okay. Yeah. Maybe it could also mean for others of you that someone is trying to come to you, or leave to come to you, or send something your way, or maybe they're afraid that you're going to come collect something from them. That's also been reoccurring. So someone might be afraid that you're going to come collect something that you've given them that makes them feel really good about something. And so, but they don't understand why they're getting so much anxiety over it. I know someone like that, but that's basically the energy. Yeah, passion. This is literally love. This is about love. Cleanse. Yeah. So it's like you willingly, this is a willing interaction. You willingly gave someone something that sparked so much passion within them that they started feeling what you sort of felt, right? Empathic. And this person wants to kind of communicate with you about maybe either coming to you, or leaving you, or traveling somewhere, or maybe about someone who is leaving some kind of situation and coming to them, and maybe they're worried about maybe losing this object, and they don't want to tell you because they don't want to make you worried or something. This is definitely a passionate exchange. For sure. Huh, what is upside down? Okay. I'm gonna put that back in the deck. Hold up. So, this person that's not telling you about what you've given them. Yeah, the same cards, ancestors. Hello. You might have given someone a crystal as well. You might have given someone like a potted plant, or a crystal, or a ring, or a necklace, or a bag. I'm seeing a bag, I'm not sure, it's like square. I don't know. It's pretty. It's not like small or anything. Whatever you've given them, that's all that I'm seeing. I'm also seeing like a bracelet or a necklace. That's about it. This could also be energetically. So maybe you just had sex with someone really good, and then you left or they left, but this person doesn't understand, like, okay, so this might be someone that is in a relationship with someone. I don't know, man. I feel like this is just a very, like, awkward energy. Someone's just awkward. Salamander, Ouroboros, alchemy, creative work, infinite wisdom. That's what it is. You definitely sparked someone's creativity or inspiration. Whatever you did to them or provided them in any form, shape, or way has brought them some kind of enlightenment. Maybe this person wants to now, like, leave the current situation that they're in, but they're afraid that the way they do things isn't good enough. But this is because they're feeling anxiety over what you've given them. Yeah, so 7 of Wands. Seven of Wands. Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, Strength, 5 of Wands. I'm going to put these up a little bit. 5 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. So someone's not trying to tell you that they've been protecting something of yours that you've given them, actually. They're definitely building a lot of energy, like strength, from going through what they're going through, but it's helping them heal, and whatever you've given them is helping them be more passionate about who they are. This person's very inspired to see just how much effort and love is within this object or energy. They're not telling you. There's something here, leaving or travel. What are they not telling you about this leaving or travel? Is it 2, 4th? Where? Somewhere? What is this leaving or travel? Where's my baby? Where is she? Caroline. 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 I don't know where she's at. I'm gonna have to find her. So leaving or travel. Yeah, okay, so what it is that someone doesn't want you to leave something. That's what it is, like I said. So someone is literally having anxiety because you've broken out the engagement with them in the past life, so they feel like you're gonna do it again. And the truth is, most likely, so this person is probably going through a lot mentally because they don't know what to do with what you've given them. They're not talking to you about it. It's a kind of energy where it's like, this person really felt something for you deeply. This person really, really acknowledged who you were inside, but they never spoke to you about it. And because you are completing this cycle, right, your commitment is being tested. Commitment to self, really, like how much do you love yourself? How much do you love the divinity within you? And this person is seeing that you might be in the energy of ascension, or you might be in the energy of really activating your empathic abilities. And this person doesn't want you to know how much what you've given them means to them, because they feel like if you know too much about how much they actually feel about you, you might walk away. But the truth is, you're going to walk away regardless. And this is kind of like a personal issue, like a personal anxiety type issue. I don't know what that means. I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it for this. This was a very organized reading, and I'm very happy about that. It's because I wrote down my intentions. Thank you. Blessings. Blessings. Tap into your divine ancestry. We have star guardians here that are also contacting you. Yeah, you definitely have star guardians contacting you from different realms to be able to help you understand something. Okay, and let's do a last reading for what they're not telling you about in general. So what are people, persons, or someone? We'll find out who it is. So what are people not telling you about? 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 See, I don't talk to people a lot, so this like helps me because I'd be thinking like, why am I getting attacked from all these fucking places? And it turns out like someone is literally like talking about something that I was supposed to know. So this is what are people not telling you about that you should know? What are people telling you about or not telling you about that you should know? Hattie? I'll look that up. Thank you. I appreciate that knowledge. Haribo? How do you say that? How do you pronounce that? I'm gonna look that up. Ah, Jesus. So, people are not telling you about something that has to do with confronting inner demons. So this is empathic energy. So maybe people are not telling you how you are inspiring them or helping them when it comes to fighting these demons. Maybe people are not telling you about their enlightenment about their darkness. So people are not speaking to you about the darkness within them that they see in you. That's what it is. Because we all have dark and light, right? So it's like someone might just not be speaking to you. Yeah, Fury climax approaches. Someone might just not be speaking to you, full moon Aries, because they are confronting inner demons and they're not wanting you to know about it. Yeah. The person that's not telling you about it is might actually just message you very soon, but it's Mercury retrograde. So please keep in mind that there are people from the past that are not for your highest good that might come up during the season. So people are not telling you about maybe what kind of demons they've sent your way or tried to attach to you, or maybe that has been attached to them. I will give, I have the power to influence the course of my day. Interesting. Affirmation, I have the power to influence the course of my day. So there might be some kind of, someone might try to fight someone. This might be like a physical altercation or something, but there's definitely some kind of altercation here that is a projection of whatever inner demons that you have within. So maybe this is a show, movie, or an actual altercation that happens in front of you. This is so that you can, find your power to motivate yourself to get out of the way or keep moving forward. There's some kind of breakthrough here when it comes to confronting inner demons. So if you're facing addictions, right? If you're facing something within you that you didn't like before, because there's a lot of things that sometimes we really don't like about ourselves. And it's not because like we don't like ourselves. It's because these things are like we don't feel related to them. It's like, for example, I'm like a very light person. I'm a light being. But sometimes when I see the darkness that I do have, like that God had granted me for depth, I feel so unfamiliar from it. I feel so unfamiliar from the shadow that I used to have. Like that's something completely in this world. It's terrifying. So there needs to be shadow work done here. So maybe people are not telling you about how maybe how they really feel about you, but this is all because you're reflecting to them their shadow. You're reflecting to them their darkness. So you're not necessarily being dark, you're just shedding light. You might be a light worker, yeah, you might be a light worker and people are seeing darkness within you that that is just like, yeah, I already said that. Let's see. Why is it always, oh my gosh. So maybe someone is trying to like also hide this from you. Like it's there's a difference between someone just not telling you something, but then this is like hiding. Someone wants like to hide their demons or hide their shadow or hide how dark they really are, but you're triggering them in some kind of way. So be aware of people who just might just like snap out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Be aware of that, because there's definitely baraka here, power, strength, force, and expansion, and fiery climax approaches. So it's like literally some kind of breakthrough coming here when it comes to these shadow aspects of self, right? Let's see what this has to do with. Living your wonder free. No. I've been singing sorry for like all day now. I don't know who's fucking sorry. You're forgiven. If you know Christ, you would have already known that you are forgiven. And that's a quote. Well, paraphrase. Let's see what this is about. Galactic. I just say there are star guard. I said this earlier. There are star guardians that want to communicate with you. I said that earlier. So maybe this is what you need to know. So whatever dark force has been kind of hiding or pulling people into the darkness or something, there's something here about like people just like holding back, like literally people just holding back all their fury, rage, anger, holding back passion, and it's like they're fighting themselves a little bit, and they're not telling you about it, and it's like you're triggering them. It's like a lot going on with this energy, and it's galactic, so it's like it's something that needs to be healed. It needs to explode. It needs to happen, this breakthrough, so that there's a change. In past lives, you were possibly a star seed back then as well, so you might be an earth angel. There are people who feel very strongly about you and your opinions and your energy, and these people might not be speaking to you about this, and you know, maybe they're trying to make you go through this kind of confronting inner demons and being afraid and awkward and shit, but like you're not, and maybe they're like not sure why. Yeah, sweetness. So they're not telling you how sweet you are. I see. It's like they're not telling you that so they're not telling you how soft you make them. That's what it is. They have so much passion that it's like they're holding back, and they're not speaking on really how they accurately feel. They're not talking to you, confronting inner demons. They might be going through it, you know, or they might not be. It's just like you make them feel soft and cute and mushy and nice and kind, and they don't know why. They don't understand it. And so maybe that's why there's some kind of confrontation that happens. Maybe there's like a burst of anger or something, and it's like they just want to tell you all this shit about their inner demons and how they're fighting, and you're conflicted about this person because they're feeling conflicted about themselves. And it's like it's like someone who just doesn't know how to express themselves. A Fury climax approaches, right? Full moon in Aries. I did say it's a very awkward energy. Very, very awkward. Whoop. Could you all stop falling on the ground, please? Could you do me a favor and stop it? Stop it. No. I'm gonna have to take screenshots from this live, because, okay. Alright. I'm really fucking with this filter. So let's see. What is it that they're not telling you? What is it that they're not telling you? What is it that they're not telling you? Ooh. What is it that they're not telling you? Vanity? I already heard that one before. Let's see. What is it that they're not telling you? It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I wanna take my clothes off. Hold up. Okay. Damn, these cards are not speaking. They're not speaking. That's what it is. I was like, you're not saying anything. Yeah, these people are not speaking to you. There's someone who's just not talking to you at all. They're fighting some shit. They're going through some shit. Like, they're breaking through. Someone is some if galactic energy is here, it's like someone just like, someone just like feels so deeply, like someone just feels so much, and they're like, it's like sugar rush. That's what it is with sweetness out here. It's like sugar rush. Someone's just like so empowered. Someone's really empowered by you. Someone's really empowered by you, and they just are not talking to you. This is literally someone who's just not talking to you right now. Yeah, Ten of Cups. I fucking knew it. Ten of Cups, the World, Princess of Swords, Knight of Cups, Four of Wands. So there's someone who's thinking that they need to communicate with you about what they're feeling inside, but they're not saying anything. And this is because the only things that they can think of to be able to talk to you about it are very immature. So this is very like, I'm gonna try and be so clever about the situation so that I can be able to either bring this person to my home or you know what I mean, or like come to that person's house or something to do with building a family or a marriage or something. Maybe someone actually does want to get married, or someone wants to have like a family, or someone who just feels really close and bonded to you, and this person is like releasing themselves from restraints in a very fiery, passionate way. And because they're doing this, they're ending cycles that have to do with them like confronting these inner desires to somehow like, let's see, to somehow, yeah, encourage either you or someone else to like provide them with something, provide them with more sweetness. Like maybe someone thinks you're sweet, or someone might feel like, I'm gonna have to clarify the sweetness card. What is this sweetness? If you want a reading, then you can donate either 5 or 15 while I'm on live. Mimi Athena on, what'd you call it? Athena, how it's spelled on my name in my bio, and Mimi, M-I-M-I, on Cash App. Right, $5 to $15, and you will get your reading, but you have to do it while I'm on live because the prices change when I'm not on live. right now. I used to do readings for free all the time, and then people were just not taking advice. They were fucking around. They were playing with my energy. Like, I was just like, fuck no. Like, no. You're gonna have to take this shit seriously. So it's like, someone wants to build something with you, and they're not telling you about how you've helped them confront their inner demons. They're just not expressing to you how much you've helped them grow beyond circumstances. And it's made them so soft, right? Yeah, it's made them so soft inside. Like, this person is like, there's some kind of like in love energy here. It's like affection. Someone feels very affectionate towards you, but they're like maybe they're dealing with people. Maybe they're dealing with people who are very immature, or or think that, or want to play games with them, is what I'm seeing. But they want to be they want to be in this connection. They want to be able to grow in something, or maybe they're feeling held back by something. Yeah, there's a karmic relationship that they're being held back by, that's why they're not communicating with you about how you've made them feel over time. They're feeling quite emotionally unstable at the moment because they're not manifesting communication with you because they're heartbroken. This person is not seeing how they're gonna get out of the situation they're in, or they're not seeing what kind of battle is in front of them. They're not seeing how there's literally a tragic battle in front of them. And this person is learning how to be more intellectual. This person is learning how to communicate effectively and be more fair in judgment, because they understand that you have made them feel things that they might have not realized. Yeah, that's making them conflicted about what they should be feeling, so they're very guarded. They're very guarded towards expressing themselves to you. They're very guarded towards they're guarded towards you, but they're supposed to be talking to you at some point. But it's like they're not. It's just like it's someone who's just very awkward. Yeah, this is someone who is trying to balance out being the leader of their life and how things are changing around them with the way that they feel about how you've made them feel. It's like you've literally turned someone's cold heart warm or some shit. And it's kind of fucking with them a little bit because they're inside a battle where they feel like they have to be cold. Right, they have to be cold in this moment, but they think about you and stuff like that, and they get all soft and shit, and then they start feeling conflicted, and then they're in this karmic relationship with someone who's just who they don't really they see this person as very sweet or something like that, and it's just not. There's just a lot of feelings here when it comes to the way they're reacting to you, the way they love you, or the way that they express themselves. There's a lot of immature energy around this person, but they want to be with you. Who are you in this situation? Who are you to this person? Who are you to this person? Who are you to this person? Yeah, you are someone who's always moving. You're someone who's always changing. You're someone who's always growing. Someone who's to this person, you're someone who has the freedom and to move forward, to basically be free. But this person feels tied down to something. They feel like they have some kind of. This is also confronting inner demons, right? This could be that someone is in a relationship or in a marriage, and they have all these immature energies. Maybe they do have kids or something, and they just feel like you're so free, and you've done you've made them feel so soft and so I don't know. It's just you've made them feel things, and now that they have a family, it's like they feel tied down and karmic and energy and all this shit, right? And but they have to confront these energies. They have to confront how they really feel, and who they feel it for, and all that stuff. So someone's going through it emotionally. They really are. Yeah, they really are. They see you on a path. They see you on a journey. They're watching you. I feel like they're watching you. I don't know why. Why? Why is this person watching them? Yeah, because they feel conflicted. They don't really know. Yeah. What was that? What was that? Yeah, what the fuck? So this person who's like not communicating with you at this current moment, this person feels like they've lost something. They've lost some kind of wild energy. They've lost some kind of potential that they had within themselves, or they've lost the kind of idea. They feel at loss. They feel like they've missed out on something with you. And it's breaking down how they felt about you, maybe in the past, or maybe it's about how you've made them softer. But it's making them so like powerful. So it's like it's like at one time they're like not looking at you, they're not thinking about you, they're not trying to do anything, and then like they feel so like frustrated and like angry, and they feel like all these immature ass energies, and then they're about to fight someone and they just think about you and they're like, you know what, like, you know what I mean? They start transmuting all that power and energy into like force and expansion and like confronting their demons. It's like, no, I can't be with this person because I have this whole situation. And then they start feeling bad about themselves. It's crazy. This person's going through it. That's why they're not talking to you. But I'm just not seeing how you're supposed to be talking to them, because it looks like they see you as someone who's moving forward. Yeah. They're not telling you something also about some kind of truth you might have told them about your ancestry or about your home and family. Maybe you told them something about your family. Yeah, about your mom or something. Or maybe a bigger sister, like an older sister. You might have told them about maybe what you have or what your family has done for you. Yeah, it seems like they saw you put in some kind of hard work and effort, and about to reap some kind of fruits or rewards from something that you did, but they felt, okay, so this is why they feel conflicted. So they felt betrayed and hurt, but not necessarily betrayed. So someone felt like they were hurt by the fact that you were so kind of like successful, or in this energy of abundance, or in this energy of like, it's like someone was jealous you were free. But I don't see envy here. I see more frustration. Like this person is not necessarily a bad person, but they just don't understand how they feel what they feel, because this is why. You might be on your path towards receiving true divine union. Like you might be on your path of having like your soulmate. You might be on your path of like enlightenment. You might be in the path of light, just period. And you are feeling more unified with yourself day by day kind of energy, and they feel that because they feel connected to you. They feel that, but they don't know how they can feel two conflicting feelings. So this person doesn't know how to balance their dark and light. You might also be reflecting this energy within yourself with confronting inner demons here. So you might not be understanding that you need both dark and light to be able to balance out your masculine and feminine energies. Like you need to truly understand that your darkness is a part of you. It's not who you are. It's a part of who you are. It's the reason you are the way you are. It's your depth, right? You can't just exonerate your darkness and act like it never existed. You have to accept it for what it is. And in this form, it's saying that maybe they felt like you were underappreciating what you had, and then it gave them confronting feelings where they had to realize, that they couldn't, they had to realize they were stuck in a situation that they didn't feel united in. So this person maybe saw you in true happiness, and now they're feeling like, well, fuck, right? Like, am I really not happy? Like, am I really not where I'm supposed to be? Does anything in my environment make me feel the way this person made me feel? Like, this is why there's so much Ra force. It's like, this person is just like, I don't know if they're angry. I feel like they're just like, it's not even infuriating. It's not rage. It's really passion. It really is power. It's power. This person feels powerful, but they don't know how to use their power. And this is because you have shown how powerful you are at some point. Yeah, because you have this freedom. You're free. Your ancestors have made it aware to you that you are free. If you don't know you're free, you're free. And people are inspired by how free you are, but it's hurting them as well. Someone's darkness, right? Yeah, Emperor, Divine Masculine. Someone just knows you're it. Someone knows you're it, and they don't know how to tell you that. Tower. They just don't know how to tell you that, so they're not talking to you at all. And that's period. And that's on period. Alrighty. Alright, guys, before I leave, let me know if you want a private reading or like a public reading, technically. You can cash at me 5 to 15 within the next, 15 seconds. If you don't want a reading, you don't have to get one. But let's see, anything else? But why what? Why this person's not talking to you? Was it? I hope so. What'd you call it? If the person's not talking to you because they feel conflicted, it's obvious. You know, when you feel something so strongly, you're not able to communicate with it. That's why we're empaths. Okay, is there anything else? Okay, so message I heard is why do you or why might other people around you feel disconnected with nature? Not with the divine, but nature. Thank you. With just nature in general, like greens, trees, stuff like that. So this is going to be the last one. Yeah, this is going to be the last one. I always say that shit. I'm always like, this is the last one. This is the last one. And I do like fucking 2-3 more. And I'm like, okay, this is the last one. I just have a lot of fun doing these, okay? I have a good time. Celebrate good times. Come on. Let's celebrate now. There's a party going on right here. Celebration. Have a good time. Okay, so I don't know where the song channel came from. I really don't get it. Engaging with fears and doubts. Interesting. So why might the collective not feel as tapped into nature as they should be? And this is because of some kind of engaging with fear and doubt, right? So this is like so there might be people who are kind of superstitious or feel very like no, you can't do that, you can't go there, you can't act like that. Someone who's just very restricted. There's kind of like a limiting belief system that either you or someone has, and this is creating some kind of friction when it comes to understanding nature, your true nature, who you are, or how connected you need to feel in nature, because you can be extremely connected to nature and not feel it at all. Right? And that's like sensitivity issues. So you might be desensitized. Yeah. So there's something here about you being desensitized, collective. Desensitized to, yeah. Okay. So I just saw like a vision of like, like storms and like trees falling and things just like being destroyed. So there might be some kind of fear. I'm going to tap into that with the past life fear. There might be a fear of, yeah, you can be totally down to earth. Like, you can, like, listen, you can be down to earth and still not feel connected to the nature of it. So there's definitely an energy, what you call, if you know, that's good, that's really good. This literally could be for anyone, right? So this is the energy of like someone who like experienced some kind of trauma when it came to either their past lives in like nature, or I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure out. I'm like staring at this like this might be someone who has some kind of fear or restricted limited belief system because of their fear when in their past life or in this life when it comes to like tornadoes or what are they called, natural disasters. So there's some kind of desensitization when it comes to natural disasters or events that happen on Earth that are kind of unexplainable. You know, there were giant lasers that came down from the sky at some point. That shit was crazy. I'm not even capping with you. You can look that up. You can literally look it up. There's so much like evidence of it. Like people were like, no, that shit was whack, crazy. Like we've had a lot of different kinds of events happen on Earth that we don't understand, that has created kind of like a limited belief in our mind because we are too afraid to cleanse the trauma and the fear and doubt of it happening again, right? Because if you know that those things are actually real and serious, you never know when it's actually going to happen on Earth, right? So that's creating a limited belief. Maybe you start having like an internal struggle or unconscious fear of nature, no matter how in love with it you are. It's the whole point of shamanism, right? The whole point of shamanism is that you really tap into nature's core, no matter how fucking scary it is, right? Engaging with the energies around you in order to truly be one with the vibration of Earth, right? No matter how scary things used to be in the past. Because you never know when like fucking a pothole just fucking comes down, right? Some people have experienced that in their life and now they just don't want to go outside type shit, right? What do you need to release, right? And engaging with fears and doubt. It's definitely here. It definitely has to do with a past life and experiencing some natural disaster. I've done a reading like this before, but now that I have these cards, I'm going to do it again, but a little different. So when it comes to generational trauma, generational karma, all that stuff, right? Remember like Noah's Ark when everything flooded, Atlantis, all that stuff, right? Atlantis, Noah's Ark, flood, like everybody's like, oh, it's shocking, right? People have reincarnated from like Sodom and Gomorrah, the great burning, everything was like burning on fire, right? And then we have that same thing happen in Notre Dame when things were set on fire and people just like got so traumatized by it because it's like, it happened before, right? So like the London fires or Great Plagues or stuff like that. So maybe you need to release your need to control as well. The environment is self-existing. The world is self-existing. You can't really change what you haven't done. You haven't like created it. Oh, fan helvetek immak. Sorry, just like I almost slipped and fell. That would have been hilarious. I could have just like knocked my head out, fallen right here. It's crazy. It's a little dramatic, but it almost happened. So basically, what do you need to release? The waning moon. Male or female. So you might need to Okay, so in your past life, you might have been a different gender, or you might have experienced being in a different body. Maybe this has to do with. So there are people who are trans who are experiencing this as well. It's like fear of being in public type energy. So there's an energy here where it's like you experienced a different kind of reality back in the day, and you received some kind of maybe help because of your gender back in the day, and now that energy doesn't like, even if you are the same gender now, it doesn't like happen the same way. So like there's kind of like a fear here that has to do with like you not being able to experience something in nature due to the vibration of the either masculine or feminine energy that you're currently in. There's something here that you're not seeing that has to do with energetic forces, fauna and flora, right? Okay, yeah, it's making more sense. So it's like maybe there's also stuff about GMO coming out here, like the food that you eat. Maybe back then it was a lot, well, definitely back then it was a lot healthier. Like, you know, because the way that they were created, non-GMO, non-toxic, very natural. I'm gonna grab another card from this deck just because male and female is very like vague. But this is like yeah, spirituality and religion. I can't make this up. So it literally is you you might have been inside like a cult or yeah, like a cult or a group, a union, or a religious community, right, where it was only one gender, right? It was only male or only female. And maybe this is like you had very strict religious belief systems, very strong vows when it came to nature and what it was like. So maybe this is like the pagan times, right? Like Phoenician, Tartarian area. And it's like they would consider that the people who lived in nature were like pagans or evil, and like they would like say like, oh yeah, well, you know what I mean? Like burn the witch, or these people are, you know what I mean? Like tree people, druids, all these people, like you might have been a part of the people who like basically hurt those people. Like you insulted them, like you put them down. This is like generational stuff. So what do you need to release? You need to release these mistakes. You need to release belief systems that have to do with discrimination, because this comes from some sort of like energy of like fear that has been programmed in you about how nature works, right? About how powerful nature is. You might be blocking your own like communication with nature due to these doubts and fears. So no matter how much you try to connect with it, it's like you're not releasing these old patterns. Let me find out what this is about. Maybe you were part of like okay, so here it is. I also heard this one. So maybe you were like a lumberjack, you know what I mean? Like, or someone who used to just like cut down trees mad, or like set things on fire back then due to spirituality and religion. Maybe you did kill a whole bunch of natives, you know what I mean? You never know. There's something here about like removing people from a very sacred space when it came to nature. And so there's this fear that, you know, of like karma. So you might be doing things according to karmic laws rather than doing it because you love to. You know what I mean? So it's like because you're afraid you're going to get smitten, right? Like smited by God and stuff like that. You start to like you start to like pray and like try to like cover up or something like that just in case. You know what I mean? It's like a paranoia here. It's definitely paranoia energy that needs to be let go. So crossroads, night magic, letting go, cycle of life. Hecate's path. Something possibly happened to you at night in your past life. You were possibly killed, or I don't know, why did I just hear like barbarianism, like a barbarian, like you were possibly a part of like a barbarian group in your past life, or you were killed by barbarians. So maybe there's kind of like resentment there. Also like cannibals and stuff like that. This might be way in the past as well. And then with gender coming out here, male or female, you might have been, you definitely might have been a different gender. And then you were, you know, you went to the woods or something like that, and you were killed in the woods. So you might be afraid of going to the woods. You might be afraid of, experiencing nature for what it is. Like, you know how now if we try to go to nature, we always have our phones on us. We always want to make sure we don't fucking die. You know what I mean? But back then it was like nothing. It was like we didn't have anything. We barely even had maps, right? So it's like, this is also a huge fear, right? We are afraid to get lost in the forest. We're afraid to die out of hunger, starvation. All these fears need to be let go. All these things need to be let go, because that's the only way you can open yourself up to higher frequencies and experiences. I'm not saying just because, you know, you have these fears and doubts, or maybe somebody else around you has these fears and doubts, to go camping or something, that you just leave your phone at home and you go get lost in the woods or something. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that releasing this will be able to help remind you about your past lives and about how connected you are to nature. It just brings you closer to let go of these energies. You don't have to do anything drastic or dramatic, right? Let's see an affirmation really quick for this stuff. We're gonna grab like 3 affirmations, because this does have to do with fears and doubts, and you want to definitely affirm yourself as you're doing shadow work. So you remind yourself what body you're in. You're in your current body, so you want to stay in your body, especially with empathic energies. People might be you know, engaging with those fears and doubts, and you might just be very connected to that energy. I can't cap. I am strong and capable. See? I am strong and capable. What's that? So definitely, wait, let me see what the question is. What are my best qualities? How can I showcase these qualities? Yeah, I am strong and capable. Let's see. So what activities bring me peace and joy? How can I incorporate some of these into my morning and nightly routines? I start and end my day with peace and joy in my heart. That's interesting. Okay, let's see the last affirmation for this reading. And then I'm going to grab one of those emotional decks. Okay. All right. All right. I look like it's just like cut off. It's funny. Okay. Where's my lip gloss? No, we're not going to do this one. Can I have one more affirmation, please? No? I'm great. Okay, here. I am ready to embrace life fully wherever that takes me. Wherever that takes me. See, I knew it. I knew it. I am ready to embrace my life fully wherever that takes me. So yeah, like I said, you need to release whatever you deem as a danger, like that kind of belief system when it comes to nature. What you perceive as a prey, predator, what you perceive as like powerful and more powerful than you, or survival worthy, or stuff like that. You just need to like let go of, I feel like you just need to let go of all the preconceived notions that have been stereotyped within nature. And maybe even calling like nature is so like ruthless, or like you know what I mean, stuff like that, where it's like, yeah, sure, you could see it that way, but truly it's only natural. Like the world is gonna keep going with or without us type shit. Like we need to be able to engage appropriately with that energy. Pain. I'm saying someone is just not telling you about, because this is what someone's not telling you about. That's the reading. So someone's not telling you about someone's not telling you about some kind of pain that you like, that they might have tried to cause you. This is due to a karmic cycle in a past life. You need to let go of fear of nature. Man, this is complicated. Why are you not connecting deeper with nature? Why are you? There needs to be some gratitude for simple things, like everyday simple things. I'm gonna grab this tarot. So what do we need to know about the collective not connecting deeper with nature? I really can't with people telling me that my energy is off. Maybe you're off. Like, most likely, 100% probably. It's not funny. Misread. It's not funny. So, let's see. What is it that we need to know? So yeah, there are people who are like heartbroken, right? About nature, about naturality, about nakedness, and they're and spirits guiding you to release any preconceived notions that you've created about how things are naturally supposed to be, so that you can connect deeper with the true essence of nature and Gaia. This will help you release the pain of other people's trauma as well. If this is not you in your past life, then this might be someone that you need to let go of, that maybe used to be in that kind of, spiritual community energy in the past. Yeah, there's definitely an energy here about great changes happening with the way that you present information forward. Yeah, and celebration. Then I'll just sing like, celebrate good times, come on. It's like someone might be, or you might be learning how to communicate more with nature, or presenting something to your ancestors, or presenting something to Gaia. You just need to release the energy of the past. I feel like this is just a very, this is a very metaphysical reading, where it's like, yeah. So someone might try to, might try to lure you in to give them something, like give them some of your energy, some of your power. And you need to let go of being afraid of you need to let go of being afraid of not being protected in certain areas in your life, or arenas in your life, when it comes to your creativity and relationship with your true nature, your essence, your beingness with Gaia. Like the whole idea that you are not protected in nature, like if you were to go to the woods, like it's a very shamanic energy here. Like maybe I'm speaking to someone who's working on being a shaman, but there's kind of like a blockage here, where it's like you need to remove this idea that you don't have survival abilities, or remove this projection on you, or whatever energy or magic someone's trying to put over your life when it comes to your hard work and efforts, and what you put energy and time into. Yeah, and how you receive your rewards and stuff like that. Yeah, because it's like the cycle is ended. This is something that had occurred in a past life. I know someone was killed in the woods. Someone was hurt in the woods in their past life. They they might have been killed for a ritual. This might have been something that was natural back in the day, or seemed to be natural. Like I said, you want to release these preconceived notions of what is natural, what is not, because there's great pain here. And it's more so like, it's not even that there's actually something's actually hurting you right now. It's more like it's like you're engaging with these fears and doubts that could manifest pain into your life if you're not careful about releasing these bonds that you have to these belief systems that make you feel overtly nurturing, or not too giving, but too make you feel like you can't be intuitive. These energies make you feel like you can't be intuitive, that you're not intuitive, that you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're talking about, basically. It's kind of this energy of like, yeah, it's this energy of an internal struggle, of realizing your true self, your true potential, who you are, how you used to be in the past, in your past lives, what you're supposed to be giving to the world. This definitely has a point. There's a point here. So I heard, like, consider the current actions that you are doing as accurate, natural. Just natural. You're naturally reacting to situations. You are in your immediate intellectual level. In order for you to embrace the life that you have and the nature that is within you, there needs to be some self-growth. Just self-growth. Yeah, Emperor. Yeah. Subconsciously, you know that there's something about a past life. What is this past life energy with man and spirituality and religion? Yeah, there's definitely someone that maybe lured you in. That's what it is. Oh my God, I just said that. But I thought it was like a present thing. No, it was a past thing. Someone might have lured you into the woods and killed you. And you were like, if you're a man now, divine masculine, you used to be a woman in your past life. And someone who you thought was very upstanding citizen of the spirituality world, or the coven, or cults, or whatever the fuck, it might have absolutely been a cult. You might have been in a cult as a woman, and you lived in the woods in your past life. Whoever you are, I feel that so strongly. I can't even begin. It's like you, and then you died. Oh, fuck. Yo. So I'm gonna tell y'all something, all right? I'm gonna tell you something, you're all deep, okay? So my father's second wife was found dead hanging in the woods, right? So for the longest time, my mother was like, it was probably him. He probably killed her, probably hung her in the woods. But now that I'm saying, this is kind of freaky. This is kind of freaky. I need to get my pendulum. For real. I need to get a pendulum because I need to be asking. I can't wait to get my shit. Hold up. I cannot wait to get my shit. I'm about to buy that shit right the fuck now because I'm like, nah, cap. I gotta cleanse this energy. I see now what's going on. This whole time. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Wands in reverse, the Hanged Woman in reverse, and Princess of Cups. So, okay, you might have a ghost. So if this is not you in this past life, because you would hear the whole reading, if this is not you who lived this past life energy, this might literally be an actual ghost or an actual spirit who has fears, and you might be engaging with those fears. And there's a cycle of life energy here in Hecate's path and stuff like that. So this might literally be someone who's trapped or someone who's been held captive. And they're not in limbo. This person's not stuck. I feel like this person's just like mentally bound. This person's not in hell. But they're not receiving something. This could be you or someone else. This could, like I said, this is also why you might not be feeling very connected to nature. This is what it is. So nature here is the Ace of Pentacles, and Eight of Swords is whoever I'm reading this for. And y'all, I really might be reading for spirit, for a ghost. It happens sometimes. You know what I mean? So it's like, what is this Ace of Pentacles? All right, sorry, I'm gonna take screenshots. I'm gonna take screenshots of myself. All right. Damn, I've been doing this for a while. I didn't know I was doing this for 2 hours. I love these readings. So let's see. What is this Ace of Pentacles? Two of Cups. Okay. Someone might feel intertwined in a situation or is working together with someone to bind someone. Yeah, so this internal conflict that I was telling you about is like maybe you feel like someone is working behind your back, or maybe you feel like nature isn't working for you, or if you ascend with your natural way, or if you experience your wildness. I feel like maybe you might be afraid to, you might be afraid to be in a relationship, or have some kind of companionship because something happened to you in your past life, where you trusted someone of high rank and they turned out to hurt you. And this was something, and like the trees saw it, or like the nature saw it. But in order for you to engage with nature, you need to release this energy so that you can be able to get yourself out of your head. That's what's going on. Because there's something here with you feeling conflicted if you enter some kind of relationship or get marriage or something. Like maybe if you decide to have spirituality or religion, or if you decide to truly tap into your natural essence, that you might have the same thing happen to you all over again. And it's like it stems from this energy of your past life. Yeah, this is the same King of Wands energy. I'm definitely getting this King of Wands energy. Some kind of spiritual leader fucked up. And the funny part about the King of Wands is that this energy in reverse is my father. I know this energy. Also Leo energy, right? My dad is a Leo. And so it's like, that's the secret. The secret is out. Yeah. You might just be feeling, someone's defense mechanism was like a ritual. Yes, someone did a ritual on someone so that they're afraid to go outside, or afraid to be wild or playful, or they feel stuck in the past or something. Yeah, but this is so much deeper than I thought, because my question was, why do we feel non-connected with nature? So maybe there's a karmic relationship of the past. Yeah, there's some sort of karmic relationship of the past that someone's trying to project onto you. So you are engaging with those fears and doubts, but I don't feel like they're yours. I said this before. I feel like you need to have some bravery at the moment and step out of your comfort zone or step out of the limits of your mind when it comes to what I'm talking about here, especially when it comes to nature, right? Yeah, because there's definitely here something about like, okay, so it's like someone wants to, okay, so that's what the projected fear is. So the projected fear that needs to be cleansed is that if you do go on your spiritual journey properly, if you step on your path properly and dedicate yourself and your life to this path that is meant for you, that you're only going to be hurt. Like you're only going to be talked shit about. There's all this bullshit here. And this is because that's how these other people feel. So it's like you as an empath, as a human being, are feeling other people's fear of dedication and commitment. And it's creating personal conflict with you because you might be someone who is very dedicated and very like upstanding in this energy, because in your past life you were in literally a cult, right? So you were in this energy in your past life, and maybe all these other people are also in your energy. Maybe you fucked up. Maybe in your past life you did some bullshit and you were the one that hurt someone, and now that you want to step onto your spiritual path, it's like all these people are afraid of what you did in your past life, and now you're feeling that they're afraid, and now you don't want to go on your path because you feel like you're also gonna get hurt, or some kind of karma is gonna be served here. Yes, some kind of like alluring behavior, some kind of like really, there's something here about like alluring people in, and like it's not necessary. I don't yeah, it's kind of dark because Hecate is here, crossroads and letting go. It feels like there's some kind of fear of knowledge, fear of wisdom, fear of information. You need to let go of that. Fear of accountability, let go of that. Fear of judgment, let go of that. Fear of understanding, let go of that. Fear of revealing the truth, let go of that. Fear of other people judging you, let go of that. Just let go of this immature energy when it comes to personality, communication, and intellect, intelligence. Like, you don't stop holding yourself back from your own reality so that you can connect more deeply with the natural world, so that you can be able to ascend the way you are supposed to ascend and not go crazy. There's kind of like a power trip here energy that I'm feeling. It's like someone may, you need to kill your ego as well when it comes to power, right? When it comes to energetic symbolism and what you see as that. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be some help. There, like the assistance from spirit guides and angels. Yeah. Okay. That was a long read. There's a dispersing of confusion, so people are going to be less confused soon. Okay. And let's think. Okay, no, actually, that's it. That's all. I'm going to do the rest of my private time. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched all the way through, I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I release past hurts and anger and fill my mind with positive thoughts, like I said. It's like these energies. Let's see, let's get another affirmation that'll help us bring ourselves to a conclusion at this time. I am ready to receive what is meant for me. I already have everything I need. So there's the ego, a little bit energy. You need to be able to tell yourself you have everything you need with purity and sincerity. Not with I have everything I need, like angry and like aggressive and like egotistical and like you know, that energy of like, well, duh, like you need to let go of that, and like say it with sincerity. Really tap into your inner child energy and say it. I already have everything I need. I am ready to receive what is meant for me. I am flexible and willing to change my mind. See, you need to be able to have that kind of, see, it's definitely here. I feel like whoever you are, if you've been resonating with this reading, then you have some kind of spiritual gift of like, not balancing out. I was just about to say it. It's a spiritual gift of like not reconciliation. It's a spiritual gift of oh my god, what is it called? I'm trying to remember. Like mediation, like being the in-between person. There's something here about that. I don't even know it anymore. I feel powerful, capable, and confident I can take on any challenge. See, that's also a part of your ego energy, and I can't make this up. The two cards that I pulled up for ego, and they look literally almost exactly the same. And it's like, these energies, I feel powerful, capable, and confident I can take on any challenge. It's a power trip. So be aware of being in a power trip, because you might hurt someone or hurt yourself. Yeah, I exist to fulfill my highest potential. Yeah, you do. That's fucking crazy. My dad used to fucking power trip like crazy. So this is the kind of energy that I'm feeling. So you might be cleansing out some past trauma when it comes to your father's side of the family. I enjoy taking care of my body. Right? That's another last affirmation. That will also bring you closer to nature. Yeah, I enjoy taking care of my body. I enjoy taking care of my body. I need to say that more. I enjoy taking care of my body. All right. That's it for today. And I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, I leave a like, subscribe, like, follow, share, all of the above. Tell your friends about me. If good, hopefully good words. And what else? Leave a comment. You know what I mean? Like my shit if you watched all the way through. All right? I can learn from my past mistakes. I'll see y'all next time. Bye. Crazy how it just interrupted me. Bullshit.